All right. Apparently, David Benavidez went on the Boxer Voice and said that he read up. He read up with Al Haymon for 3 fights. Now, you don't hear too many fighters saying they reading up um with Al. We don't never really hear about it. Until like they might some of the people that come over to PBC they might sign a contract or whatever. But a lot of times you don't really hear them re up. It's really held secretly and stuff of that nature. Um, so I'm gonna talk about kind of how Al working against him. But you got to understand, you don't hear nobody say nothing negative about Al Heyman. It's all pretty much positive, because it's rumors saying basically they put in the contract where they got to thank Al Heyman after they fight, and they can't say nothing. Basically, a disparagement in their contract where they can't say nothing bad about Al Heyman. So, I mean, I'm just saying those allegedly is the word on the street. But let me play this. I haven't even heard this yet, honestly, but here you go.
What are those names?
Whoa.
What are those names?
Whoa. When you say 3-fight deal, were you only negotiating that 3-fight deal in-house, or did you flirt the possibility of a 3-fight deal with the Zone and Eddie?
No. A 3-fight deal with PBC. I'm going to thank Al Haymon. He's done a great job.
As soon as I say the opposite of PBC's, like, I want to thank Al Haymon. Let me get that over.
No, that's good. I don't want to confuse people. We love PBC. They done a great job, especially Al Haymon. With David Sanson. It's a family. They've done a tremendous job with them, and I see myself ending David's career with PBC. We're super happy. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I'm just glad you clarified.
Yeah, when I said a 3-fight deal, we were trying to think and kind of sign those fights because what are the
So he said he signed a 3-fight deal. Now, ancient history, you can look this up. I believe it was on the Ring magazine, but at one point Al Heyman allowed David Benavidez um, to go over to Top Rank and sign over there until Samson Boxing. Well, hold on, but I think David Benavidez was given a 500,000 signing bonus to sign with Top Rank. I think it was 500. Don't quote me on that. Okay, and Samson Boxing said he was going to lawyer up on Bob Arum. Now we know Bob Arum is a lawyer, so apparently I think Benavidez still is under contract with Samson Boxing. So Samson said he was going to lawyer up. So it sounded like Al Haymon either didn't know the true status of David Benavidez's contract with Samson Boxing, or it sounded like he was trying to stab Samson Boxing in the back. Long story short, the money, Al Haymon returned the 500,000 back to Bob Arum. Benavidez came back over to PBC and continued his career with Samson Boxing. Okay, real story. Okay, so I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. I mean, like I said before, Al Haymon is the one that's stopping. Is that from what I understand? Al Haymon is the one that's stopping that fight between him and Charlo. Al Haymon was the one that made Plant go fight Canelo, give up the division. But then again, Benavidez lost his belt. That wasn't Plant fault. That wasn't Al Haymon fault. He lost his belt twice. He allowed Canelo to come in, get the, they did some fuckery, put the belt on the line versus Callum Smith, and he got the WBO. Then also he beat Billy Joe or some shit like that, or he beat something happened where he already defended his mandatory where he didn't have one in the WBO or something like that. So it's really Benavidez's fault if we gonna be real. If we gonna be real, it's really Benavidez's fault, But I mean, it is what it is. He fucked up. He admitted. But they're having a WBC convention early in November. They don't even, Canelo gonna drop it. He gonna be franchise champion again or something like that. And that's what the deal gonna be. But him reading up with Al Haymon, I don't really think you got a fucking choice, bro. If we being 100%, I don't even think you got a choice but to re-up with Al. So, if them fights, guarantee Charlo in them fights, cool. They guarantee Charlo in them fights, cool. Guarantee Caleb Plant in there, cool. But when I understand Al Heyman want to say Benavidez for Canelo Alvarez, Charlo for Canelo Alvarez, and then whatever happened there, I don't know. Probably still gonna make y'all wait 1,000 years down the line to see the fights that y'all want to see. So I mean, like I said before, of course they go out there and say we love Al Heyman, and they don't have no fucking choice but to say that. Al Heyman once allegedly threatened a fighter and told him that I can make this real bad for you. I can pretty much hurt your career. So really, you really don't have a choice. But I mean, Al Heyman is the one that's stopping them fights. Now Benavidez is aware of that. I'm pretty sure if I'm aware of it, he aware of it if it's true. At this point, if he know the real plan, at this point, should this be considered clout chasing? I leave it up to y'all. He said these dudes don't want to fight me, but from what I heard, it's pretty much more accurate. What Jamal Charlo been saying is that ain't nobody ducking nobody. They just say they ain't ready for this fight yet. So I mean, it is. I mean, hey, hey, take it for what y'all want to take it for. But I mean, a lot of times, what it sounds like to me, them dudes don't have no choice but to read back up without Haymon. That's what it be sounding like to me. They don't have no choice but to re up. But if the fights don't happen, it don't happen. You used to them. That's why I'm kind of like thinking about pulling back on boxing completely, dude. It may be cover the fights that I deem I feel like I want to cover. But that's just me. Maybe it heat up and it get interesting. But right now, ain't shit on tap for real for the fall. For real, ain't shit on tap yet. Got Carissa, Haney, Wilder fighting all on the same day. You got Conor Benn and Eubanks Jr. You got Fondor taking on Ocampo. Like, bro, this shit, a lot of this shit is mid. And then you got to pay for Wilder. In the grand scheme of things, all these Wilder finesse, ain't nobody buying that shit. It's being real. Ain't nobody buying that. Anybody buying that. Real talk, anybody buying that. They ain't gonna be watching Haney and streaming it, because it's not buying worthy. And they can preach all this shit to the good choir about how they gonna buy, they gonna support Wilder, all that shit, man. Okay. We'll wait. We're gonna be waiting for them pay-per-view numbers. We're gonna be waiting. But nonetheless, you sign a 3-fight deal, but at the end of the day, it's the fights that you want inside them 3-fight deals is the $1 billion question. That's the $1 billion question. It's the fights that we want to see and the fights you calling for in those deals. Obviously, we know Canelo Alvarez. Ain't in that, but yeah, we'll see. But I look forward to seeing what's on tap for him. If Al Haymon looks so great, then he would deliver some of these fights that you want. And as of right now, he ain't delivered them. David Morrell, Ronnie Shields pulled him out that fight, said he didn't think he was ready. He probably told David Morrell, if you go on with this fight, I ain't training you no more, possibly. Maybe he said, hey, we need a little bit more seasoning before you fight this kid. And Morrell listened. Whatever his approach was, hey, you got to respect that, Ronnie Shields doing what's best for his fighter. But if in 3 fights, ain't who we think it is, I mean, shit, who cares? Who cares? If them 3 fights ain't, fights that we want to see. And at this point, we really want to see a fucking Caleb Plant fight still. I mean, him beating Anthony Durrell, man, even though I believe Anthony Durrell go knock his ass out, and I said it. I said it. Yep. That's just my opinion on it, but I said it. But I mean, I guess we just got to wait and see. But I think Anthony Durrell go smoke his ass. I have my reasons why. I might do a prediction for that fight. I have my reasons why. It ain't me being a homer neither. It is not me being a homer. I have my reasons why. And I'm not going to explain nothing. I'm just, everybody got their opinion. Oh, you crazy. This, that, and the third. Cool, 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 cool. I just, if I'm right, I just want my just due. That's all I'm asking for. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But, just continuing with David Benavidez and stuff of that nature, man. Like I said, if it ain't the 3 fights that we want to see, or a few of them, the fights that we want to see, obviously it is what it is. Who cares? Who cares? So, but he said he read up, and his father said he read up. So we have to wait and see what's on the horizon. I heard he supposed to be fighting Jose Uzataki. Don't know how true it was, but that's just was the word on the street, and we'll see. But I find it funny that they don't never say nothing bad about Al Haymon. Everybody feel like you got to kiss his ass, and like I said, he's very powerful. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Go ahead and make that business decision real quick. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance to get notification. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whole nine, everything there. Appreciate the love, support. Check out the Box News playlist. Peace.